Now, usually people say that sequels can never stack up to an original movie, but our entertainment reporter actually says this sequel may break that theory.
Jim Ferguson is talking about Now You See Me Too.
Yeah, and we have two young actors that have already made it. We're talking about Franco and Lizzy Caplan, who two of the four horsemen from Now You See Me Too, which I liked. And I'm going to review it on Friday, so wait for my review. But Dave gave me that he's a card expert, illusionist, and this is the cards. Now You See Me Too
That he gave
cards
you?
that he gave me,
That's
right?
so cool.
But you remember Dave from Neighbors and Neighbors 2 and Lizzy from The Night Before. We got to go to my interview with the two young horsemen. It was not easy to predict 3 years ago that the Now You See Me would be a hit, because a lot of people said no, it's too much competition, but it shocked everybody, and it was a big hit, and I felt it was. And Dave, it was ready. America's ready for a sequel. Would you agree?
I hope so. I hope. You tell me, man. Did you see it?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, I think it's much more daring than the original.
I like that. I like that. It's like, sequels are always tough. There's like 10 ever that live up to the original, and I'm not just saying this, I really feel like this is one of those. We were talking about how like sequels, most people talk about how they're always bigger and crazier, and this one is, but it's also just like different. It's just got a different angle, where in the first one, we were one step ahead of the audience, and now on the second one, someone's pulling a trick on us, and we're trying to figure out what's going on.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, your character Jack is back, but you're a new addition.
I am.
Lula.
Brand new.
Tell us about Lula. Is she an amateur?
No, hardly. Lula is the newest member of the Horsemen. She's been a huge fan of theirs for many years, and she's been kind of working her own magic career behind the scenes, sort of underground, because she does a lot of gross stuff. And at the beginning of the movie, she kind of has to prove herself to them.
And she does too. You know, this is like magicians don't want to give their shows away or their secrets away and how they do their tricks. This interview is like that.
Yeah.
You know, I can't ask you about that scene.
You're right.
I mean, you can ask me about really anything you want. Like, get personal.
What's it like working with this guy?
Terrible. I had to enter therapy directly after
She's
rapping.
not lying. She's not lying.
It's just an onslaught of psychological torture every single day.
Did he flip any cards at you?
Constantly. In my open eyes. It's horrible.
It's always the target.
Yeah.
I have the feeling, guys, that working with this group, with this cast, it had to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we genuinely all really love each other, and I can't speak for Lizzy, but I would do these movies for as long as they'll let us. I'll do Now You See Me 36 if they want.
They really are like vacation jobs.
Yeah.
It was so fun. And you know, when you sit down with actors all the time for these things, and everybody says, we had the best time.
Right.
And like most of the time they're lying.
Right.
But
this
no,
really
you
was.
can tell that.
Yeah.
You can tell that. Okay.
That was funny.
Great cast. Too many big stars to name them all. But on Friday, I'm going to review the film and talk to two more of the horsemen, Woody Harrelson and Mark Ruffalo. Mark's kind of the head of the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll look forward to that and getting your grade before we head off to the movie theaters.
Yeah, I do recommend it.
You recommend it?
Now
I
You
like
See Me
that.
Too.
Yeah.
Do you want to play some cards?
Yes,
Yeah,
let's play
on
that on
commercial
commercial break.
break, definitely.
And for more of Jim's celebrity interviews, just visit our website, TucsonMorningBlend.com, and search for Hollywood Happenings.